I think this is a first for me. Diana Young. I don't know if I've ever had a conversation with someone whose book has been nominated for Christian Book of the Year, Christian Small Publisher Book of the Year. That's pretty significant.
It's huge. I'm really pleased.
Your book, Muted Gray, has impacted people. In fact, one of the reviews calls it deeply impacting and shocking. That's a pretty good start.
Yeah, it is. It is. I have to say I'm pretty pleased with all of the reviews that I've gotten for Muted Gray. And as I was mentioning earlier when we were talking, Muted Gray has received reviews from Midwest Book Review, from Publishers Weekly, from Fresh Fiction, a number of the big review companies that to get a review at all from some of those organizations is pretty impressive. To get a positive review is huge. So that says a lot. It says even more to me because Muted Gray is not a secular book. In a sense it is, but coming from a Christian perspective, it has a lot of Christian insight. It was written with the intent to get it in the hands of people who maybe aren't Christian, who don't have a Christian background. So that being said, to get positive reviews from people in the secular world on this book, to me is very exciting. It says a lot.
Well, people who have read this book, and I haven't completed it, but I have started reading it, and people who have read this book have very good things to say about it, Diana.
Mm-hmm. It makes people uncomfortable. And that was part of my intent. I'm just looking to stir things up a little bit. I'm looking to get people to...
So you're kind of like a troublemaker.
I am. I am, you could say that. You know, the book, without giving away too much, the book was written with the intent. It's almost even just the slightest bit deceitful in the fact that in the first several chapters, you don't really know what's going on. You don't know where the book is going, and you don't know what the focus is. There's a plot twist. There's a lot of symbolism, and by the time you find out what the book is actually really about, there's a big wow factor. And
well, that makes it a good book.
Yeah.
The kind of people who would enjoy this book would be people who enjoy what kind of book?
The primary demographic of people who enjoy this book are women. You could classify it as literary fiction or chick lit, literature for women, that kind of thing. I've been surprised by the number of men who have actually read it and told me that they do appreciate it. I'm very surprised because it's written from a little bit more, you could almost call it romantic fiction in a sense, but there's a lot of action, not, you know, shooting guns action, but there's a lot of action, there's a lot of drama, and there's an ethereal sense to it that gives it a little more depth. So I would say I would be more inclined to suggest that it would fit a demographic of women.
Well, and right now it would certainly fit almost any economic demographic because it's on sale for 99 cents.
99 cents, it is.
That's a wow factor.
Yeah, and it's actually on sale for 99 cents in celebration of the fact that Muted Gray's been nominated for Christian Small Publisher Book of the Year award, and at this point now people need to go online and vote for it. So I'm hoping to get it in the hands of lots of people. And
where can people find the link to vote for it and buy it?
They can go on my website, and on my website, on the home page, on the index page, there's a link for buy it now for 99 cents, and there's also a link for voting for it with the Christian Small Publisher Book of the Year.
And what's your web address?
The website is Muted Gray, MUTEDGREY, mutedgray.com.
That's easy to remember, it's easy to afford, and from what I've read, it's easy to read.
Yeah, it's a quick read. Yeah. It's actually a novella, which is shorter than a typical novel. It's written as fiction, and fiction, I believe, has a stronger ability, I think, sometimes than nonfiction to relay a point without sounding preachy, and that's a big part of what I think makes this book powerful, is that it's not written in a sense of being preachy or this is how we should be, this is how things should be. It's just more a matter of this is reality, and forcing people to see things for how they really are.
Well, two names to remember: Muted Gray, the name of the book; Diana Young, the name of the author. you'll be blessed.